right, that's private. I'll go live because again, this is a private stream. All right, so that's cool. And again, that's private. I'll go live because again, this is a private stream of what's actually shown on. So that's cool. So, and again, that's private. I'll go live because again, this is the interface of what's actually shown on. So that's cool. So, and again, that's private. I'll go live because again, this is the interface of what's actually shown on. So that's cool. So, our streaming quality, which is, I didn't see where that was. What's actually shown. So it's cool. Our streaming quality, which is, I didn't see where that was. We got a bunch of information. Our input is coming in at 1080p. We have no audio input because I don't have any audio being routed to it, but this will give you everything that you need to see what the status of what's going on. Now, I'll be honest, this is a whole lot better than just gives you way more information than OBS or something like that, where it just gives you colors to tell you the status of what's going on. All right, so it's going pretty good right now. Nothing really, you see me barely moving it there. All right, that's good. So what we're going to do now is let's cut over to the interface of what's actually shown on the device itself. And if we'll cut over to that, this is the interface of the web presenter. This is the monitor out. All right, so here on our features, we got our live streaming platform. It gives us a couple of letters of the key, our primary server, our streaming quality, which is, I didn't see where that was. Oh, it was right there. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so that's how you can set your stream quality. What else? We got a bunch of information. Our input is coming in at 1080p. We have no audio input because I don't have any audio being routed to it, but this will give you everything that you need to see what the status of what's going on. Now, I'll be honest, this is a whole lot better than just gives you way more information than OBS or something like that, where it just gives you colors to tell you the status of what's going on. But again, maybe this would take you a little bit of getting used to, but as long as you have some type of persistent key set up, you rarely would have to change this. And I do like the fact that this is very simple. I would just have to think, for me, because I've been using OBS and vMix for so long, I would have to change my workflow on how I would do this. With hardware encoders were hard coded to the unsecure setting, so you had to wait for the vendors to update it. So so we go to the menu here. So we have our output, and if we wanted to go into anything, we would hit set, and now we can scroll through here, and it actually tells my stream key right there. I would not want to enter a stream key on this console. That would be a pain. Menu to back up, scroll over, we have setup. What else is in here? Pretty much everything that we did in the software, you could make adjustments here. And that's really all it is. It's just the menu and setup, and then
Why should you choose Yodeck digital signage? With
Welcome to another camera channel. Today we're going to be talking about this thing down here, up to 4K 60p, and this is what I need for this body and the video quality. So basically I can send a 1080p signal into this, and it will upscale to 4K, and YouTube will display a 4K live stream, which is amazing. And it works. It's brilliant. The quality of the streams has gone up dramatically. Our power, which is like a kettle plug, very standard. You will have to get your own because it doesn't come in a box, but that kind of makes sense. Blackmagic sells stuff around the world, so this is why they haven't included it inside the box. I guess it also saves on the kind of e-waste, or maybe they're just lazy to your network. We have USB-C, which says webcam out. This is another way to change settings on the box. It also sends out a webcam signal. So it also shows as a video device on OBS. So you can capture whatever this is outputting and use it for OBS if you want to stream that way for whatever reason. Maybe a backup stream of some sort. You can also connect a mobile device like a phone with 4G or 5G via USB. I think whatever signal you get, that's a look at the back. So let's plug it in and let's test it out, and I'll show you how it works. Okay, so looking at the buttons here, we have a menu button, we have our on-air button, we have an off button, a set button, a call high. We can change all the options like this. I'm gonna set it now. Name, language, version, audio meters. We can change this to different ones, whatever you want it to be at. Protocol, and then obviously the IP and stuff. That information is listed on the front, so that's really helpful if you need to get the IP very quickly. Although I actually don't like using this menu. I find this menu very hard to go through. Using the set button and stuff, and using this, I much prefer using an app. Although you have slightly less options on there, it definitely, to me, definitely way easier to use the application to change settings. Still don't know what call does. If you know what call does, let me know. Let's take a break from that boring menu and have a look at my setup here. So this is how I usually shoot in the studio. I have my multi-view on a screen, 15 seconds of what actually was streaming. And we have this clapping. And that's nice to see what's been happening with the audio over the last 6 seconds. So if you have any problems, if the
If you or a loved one is fighting type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetes, or high blood sugar levels,
the Blackmagic Web Presenter HD, at first glance, you can mount up to 3 of these devices next to each other in a rack. At the front we have a USB connection, a few control buttons, input only, so if you want to bring in a HDMI source you will have to convert that to SD. To get the device running, I just need to power it up, attach a network cable and a video source. With all of that connected, I can see my video and audio preview on the front panel. I can see my video and audio preview on the front panel. So how does it work? To get the device running, I just need to power it up, attach a network cable and a video source. With all of that connected, I can see my video and audio preview on the front panel. From here I can browse some menus like the setup and streaming options. And here in the setup menu I have some options for audio meter types and networking settings. Then over in this live stream section, I can choose things like the destination, the streaming quality, and the streaming standard. Within the stream standard, I can choose auto, so whatever's connected to the device will be what's streamed, up to 1080p 60. Or if I'm on a network with a pretty bad upload speed, I could set this to something like 720p 30, and then be a bit happier about what I'm putting 1080p 60. A 4K 60 streaming mode, but for my use case, 1080p 60 is more than enough. PC or Mac, and using the soft HD pop-up because it's already on my network. So I'll go in and configure it. The built-in destinations are listed in the platforms dropdown. Online pretty fast. Back on the front panel I can see that I'm on air and the status is okay. And over here in the YouTube control center I can see my feed is coming in nicely. On the front panel, you have this lock button, and pressing and holding that for a few seconds will actually lock the front panel. And this will help you avoid stopping the stream accidentally or anything like that. You can see here as I press off, it's not actually